Get ready for action, because we are kicking things off with the Dodgers versus the Giants matchup tonight. World Series hero Yoshinobu Yamamoto is set to duel with early-season breakout Landon Roop in what promises to be a pitcher's delight. We break down the predictions and the odds for this crucial NL West rivalry game, and you won't want to miss these insights.
Stop using your finger for notes, sketches, and edits. This Jam Jake stylus pen gives your iPad a smoother, more precise writing feel with palm rejection so your hand can rest naturally on the screen. It charges fast, works for hours, and comes with replacement tips. Perfect for school, work, or creative projects. Check the link in the comments to grab it on Amazon.
Next up, we are diving deep into the Dodgers bullpen situation as Edwin Díaz is sidelined with elbow surgery. We examine who the Dodgers will rely on to secure those vital save situations now that they are facing a long recovery period, looking at candidates like Vija and the potential rise of Scott. We also have Dave Roberts weighing in on the early dominance of Dalton Rushing, giving us an inside look at the manager's perspective on his young talent and what it means for the team's trajectory moving forward. And finally, we look at the massive offensive explosion from the Los Angeles Dodgers as Andy Pages hits 3 homers and drives in 6 in a massive 12-2 rout of the Houston Astros. Shohei Ohtani also breaks out of a slump, setting career highs in the lineup. Stay tuned right here for all the latest sports news. 2 National League West rivals are set to clash in a 3-game series tonight as the Los Angeles Dodgers travel to Oracle Park to face the San Francisco Giants. The opener promises to be a pitcher's duel, featuring World Series hero Yoshinobu Yamamoto against early-season breakout Landon Roop. Analysts suggest a favorable matchup for the San Francisco Giants, citing an off day for them on Monday and the environmental shift at Oracle Park, which is pitcher-friendly. Landon Roop has demonstrated strong performance with a 2.57 xERA and a 2.21 FIP, with underlying metrics suggesting he may have an edge over Yamamoto. The Giants' lineup is expected to see positive regression, with players like Rafael Devers, Young-Hoo Lee, and Heliot Ramos likely rebounding after slow starts. Roop has shown effectiveness against the Dodgers previously, limiting their projected lineup to 5 hits in 23 at an average of .217. With mid-50s temperatures, the conditions are ideal for pitching. Both teams are supported by quality bullpens. The Los Angeles Dodgers rank 7th in SIERA in relief, while the San Francisco Giants are not far behind at 9th. The Dodgers' offense, however, has been struggling in a low-scoring stretch, missing key players like Mookie Betts and Tommy Edman. Betting lines reflect the matchup, with the moneyline favoring the Dodgers at -185 and the Giants at +155. The over-under total is set at 7 runs. The game is scheduled for Tuesday, April 21, 2026, with the first pitch at 9:45 p.m. ET, broadcast on Sportsnet Los Angeles and NBCS Bay Area. The Los Angeles Dodgers are facing a significant challenge in securing reliable ninth-inning relief following the injury to Edwin Díaz, with recovery expected to take at least 3 months. This situation forces the team to reevaluate its bullpen depth, especially given the recent departure of Kenley Jansen and the loss of a major offseason signing. The team is shifting to a closer-by-committee approach, with manager Dave Roberts stating he is comfortable with a handful of guys that I feel can close out games. General Manager Brandon Gomes agreed that most of the team's relievers are built for these critical situations. Several candidates are being considered to fill the void. Vija has emerged as a top left-handed reliever, expanding his arsenal to handle hitters from both sides of the plate, and has shown strong effectiveness, allowing just 2 hits in 8 scoreless innings so far. Treinen, despite a difficult season, possesses the most career closing experience among the remaining options and has the full trust of the coaching staff. The team signed Díaz primarily to address struggles in the closer role last season, where he converted only 23 of 33 save opportunities. Scott, Díaz's replacement, is showing significant improvement, posting just 1 run in 10 outings and demonstrating better contact limitation. If he can maintain this form, he could become Díaz's primary successor, as the Dodgers continue to invest in him as a top-tier closer. Other options include Klein, who has established himself as an entrenched leverage reliever, and Henriquez, who maintains a fastball above 100 mph despite inconsistent command. Stewart, a veteran, is also being monitored as he concludes his minor league rehabilitation. While Roki Sasaki remains committed to the starting rotation, General Manager Brandon Gomes has ruled out the possibility of him shifting back to the bullpen at this time. Ultimately, the Dodgers believe their existing roster provides sufficient depth to compensate for Díaz's absence. Los Angeles Dodgers manager Dave Roberts has offered commentary on the early dominance displayed by pitcher Dalton Rushing. The comments, shared by Dodgers Nation, highlight the significant impact Rushing has made in the team's pitching rotation. While the provided content is brief, it signals a focus on Rushing's strong performance early in his tenure or season, suggesting that Roberts acknowledges and recognizes the pitcher's current success. Further context from the full report would detail specific statistics, game performances, and Roberts' broader perspective on Rushing's trajectory within the Dodgers organization. The Los Angeles Dodgers delivered a commanding 12-2 victory over the Houston Astros on Wednesday, fueled by significant offensive performances from Andy Pages and a breakout game from Shohei Ohtani. Pages reached career highs, hitting 3 home runs and driving in 6 runs in the win. Ohtani also broke a slump, recording 2 hits to lead the Dodgers to the decisive win. The Dodgers' offense was potent, highlighted by Pages' contributions. He connected for a 3-run home run off Lance McCullers Jr. in the 5th inning, extending the lead to 6-1, and added another 2-run shot in the 5th off Jason Alexander. Pages also started the 9th inning with a solo home run off catcher Cesar Salazar, who entered the game from behind the plate to handle the late-game situation as the Astros' bullpen was depleted. Shohei Ohtani also showed flashes of brilliance, snapping a 0-for-18 slump with a double in the 3rd inning and an RBI single in the 5th. This performance followed a long hitless streak, making his current slump the 2nd longest of his career behind a 0-for-19 stretch in 2020. The pitching staff saw some volatility. Starter Tyler Glasnow struggled early, allowing a solo home run in the 1st inning before leaving the game due to low back pain before the 2nd. Jack Dreyer took over, pitching 2 scoreless innings to secure the win, joining a group of 6 relievers who held Houston to just 1 run after Glasnow's early exit. In other key moments, Glasnow recorded the 1,000th strikeout of his career against Yordan Alvarez in the 1st inning. Lance McCullers Jr. allowed 4 hits and 6 runs in 2 2/3 innings, walking 3 batters and throwing 3 wild pitches while throwing only 39 pitches for strikes. The Dodgers tied the game in the 2nd inning when a run scored on a wild pitch by McCullers. The game concluded with the Dodgers dominating the Astros 12-2.